Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, March 17, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off today with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that the futures are off the morning highs, but they are trading higher by about 9 points at the moment. So it's a pretty good short-term pop here, at least to start the day this morning. But if you take a look at the dollar-yen chart, what you're going to notice is that the dollar-yen has also gotten a big move to the upside. Dollar-yen is trading higher right now by about 31 cents. So again, when the dollar-yen moves higher, so does the S&P 500 and usually most of the other major stock indexes. And that is the case this morning. Now, dollar-yen is starting to pull back a little bit. If that happens, I think we should look for a little bit of a pullback in the S&P 500. Remember, the lead dance partner right now at this time is the dollar-yen currency pair. This is the trade that is keeping the liquidity in the stock market. When that goes up, the stock market will go up. When that goes down, the stock market will go down. So again, this is what we're looking at this morning. Right now, the futures are higher, but they are off the morning highs by about 3 to 4 points, but not a big deal. Still higher before the opening bell today. There are a few stocks we want to talk about today. First one is GMCR. This is Keurig Green Mountain. They changed their name a little bit. They're the company that makes those K-Cups that go in a little machine. They give you your coffee. Nonetheless, stock is trading decently higher. Closed at 113.25. It is now trading at 117.01. So good little pop there. The big resistance level is still around 124. Again, that was the high made a few weeks ago. That will still be in play as resistance in the near term. But nonetheless, the stock is getting added to the S&P 500 index. And again, that will happen, I believe, on Friday. There'll be a lot of reshuffling and rebalancing this coming Friday because it is options expiration. It is also a quadruple witching expiration, which means 4 different classes of equities will be expiring. Basically, everything under the sun is expiring on Friday. You'll get a lot of rebalancing in different indexes and a lot of reshuffling. So expect to see some stocks go up that you wouldn't normally expect, some stocks to go down that you wouldn't normally expect, and that's the kind of week it's going to be. This coming Wednesday, we also have the FOMC announcement. That's the Federal Reserve Open Market Committee meeting. They're going to meet on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday, Janet Yellen will give her interest rate policy. We'll see if she continues with her $10 billion a month or $10 billion QE tapering. So far, the Fed has announced 2 taperings. We'll see if they continue to taper. I think they will. We'll see if how the stock market reacts from the tapering. Ultimately, we'll see what she has to say. Otherwise, maybe that will give a boost to the stock market. But this coming Friday is options expiration. Got a lot of stocks beaten down last week. Expect some up and down type action. And again, you get wacky action into the end of the trading week simply for the fact that the institutions will play a lot of games with the popular stocks. This is a week to be more neutral than anything else going into options expiration. You throw the Fed announcement in there on Wednesday, it really makes for some choppy and rocky action. Next stock we're going to look at today is Sears Holdings. SHLD, Shield is the ticker symbol. Stock's trading up a little bit. It's trading at $45.40. Again, Sears announced that they're going to spin off their Land Ends unit. Okay, so they're going to try to set an IPO for the Land's End unit. Either way, the stock has a ton of resistance around $48.25, $48. There's not a lot you could do with it ahead of that. So again, we'll watch that pretty closely and see how it plays out. Next one we want to look at is HTZ, which is Hertz. Looks like Hertz is spinning off their equipment rental business. Again, the stock is having a really good move. It closed at $25.98 on Friday. It is now trading up at $28.10. Watch the $29 area. That should be pretty good resistance, but nonetheless, it is a strong gap up today, so you want to respect it. Maybe you see a little bit of daily chart resistance around the 29 level, but nonetheless, it is a strong gap up. So just make sure you respect the move here today, because I don't know if it's going to give you a big pullback on the downside. But either way, the stock is doing very well before the opening bell. Let's take a look at Cena Corp. Cena is making a pretty big move. I'm not sure exactly what the news is, but nonetheless, stock closed at $64.59. It's trading at $70.51. I was looking at the chart here today. The big resistance level that I'm seeing will come in around $74.20, somewhere around there. So the stock is pretty strong, may have further upside to go. The next big level that I'm seeing is really around $77.60. So two levels there of resistance. You got to be careful with the shorting this one because it is a strong gap up, and strong gaps can go higher. They can, basically cause like a slingshot move through resistance points. But those are two resistance levels that I'm seeing: 74.20 and then 77.50, 77.75, right in that vicinity. Let's look at the gold market today. We'll take a look at the gold. So gold today, you have trading. Well, gold is a little bit higher on the session. It was negative earlier, now trading higher by 70 cents to $1,379.60 per ounce. So that's a pretty good little move for gold. Let's take a look at the GLD, which is a good proxy for gold, and you'll see this is moving off the lows right now, trading at $132.93. It closed at $133.10. So gold is starting to uptick a little bit here, but nonetheless, the spot price is positive on the session. It's not a big move by any means, but gold has been somewhat resilient lately and very, very strong on the chart since the start of the new year. We're going to talk about oil right now. Oil is trading lower by 60 cents. So light sweet crude is trading down 60 cents a barrel to $98.30. Let's take a look at the USO, which is a good way to trade light sweet crude. And what you're going to see here is that the USO is trading at $35.25. Now, I have a couple levels for you. If the USO trades down to $34.45, there could be a bounce play there today, and that's just for an intraday scalp. Also, $33.95 would be another bounce area for the USO. That would also be an intraday scalp. So you want to keep both of those levels on your radar today. Those are both two different levels that could be played on the USO should price get down there, and we'll see if it does. It very well could. It very well could. But those would be two levels, $34.45 and $33.95. Two levels for intraday bounces on the USO. Again, you're not going to look for a lot. These are just what we call scalps, little quick day trades lasting between 10 and 30 minutes, not much more than that. Okay, so that's what we're seeing here. It looks like Crimea in Russia, or I should say the Ukraine, has defected. They voted to become part of the Russian Union, and we're going to see how that all plays out. That is not over by a long stretch. We'll see what the politicians here in the U.S. and in Europe do about it. I don't really see the big deal. If somebody wants to go back to where they came from, let them go back. But nonetheless, it is what it is. I'm not a politician. I'm just going to watch and be a bystander here. But hopefully the charts will tell us what to do and we'll make the right decisions. This coming Friday, to remember, is options expiration. So we're going to get a lot of activity, up and down type moves this week. Be prepared for the unexpected. Be prepared for rumors that upgrades and downgrades and lots of takeover and buyout rumors that are not true will be in the news this week. I assure you of that much. All right, everybody. With that said, have a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts. Take care now.